I've never sworn MP twice in a constituency. Baba Sadiq was the first person to be declared as winner. So how come? They asked Honorable Buama. He said he doesn't have fiction. They beat his voice and his fiction was lost. So for 2 weeks. So how come he get the original?
Says here the Okopiemu ewa Fadama and in the area nipa dia eho ehuru so den. Oja dem ne nyina no say NDC youth no so mo ntiase mo ni police. Ah dey see ne den. Ah obekọ mo pai glasses e hye car ties ne ade a mehu say binum frɛ IGP kura say IGP afa dia aboro so eno nti try say obama mranche na kwacheche nkofo because the omo ye no omo de mra hye omo nsem na ne nyina ne say ye to aba ne wie ye no isi edi nka declare NDC Baba Sadiq say ono na ye winner but recollation achi no ade no ase asesa table na ten na table ni tan ye no MPP ni a si Patrick Buama ono ani asa be declare ne say ye winner eno nti youth no so mo ntiase say adan na etimi to aba ne ye declare nipa mienu winners because NDC ni ye di nka declare afi MPP ni na aba omo ntiase nti omo de mra no omo say omo anye bibi an wo so omo ho a na che say da bi ana omo san so afre omo national executives ni say so omo anye bibi wo saa de we hu no mo koma no tumo anhwe abato okra no abe din de ma wo na enhwe nti amanfo say IGP enkochi nkofo.
I've never sworn MP twice in a constituency. Baba Sadiq was the first person to be declared as winner. So how come? They asked Honorable Buama. He said he doesn't have fiction. They beat his voice and his fiction was lost. So for 2 weeks. So how come he got the original?
Ani nkrofo na mo top se enye fedi agro ebe amu titesi ni obi bebe fada ma ha chief imam na wa ha no omo bebe be hia e omo bebe maulidi ye be kire omo se de ye se ye pese ye fo baba minister anka ye nkovotu
eno achi no videos bi a trend pa aye se sesia no se wo ye MPP ni ana so de enye se NPP ni sem kura na se wo abadwuma baabi aye adwuma na wa che sapa mu nsuo because every na ko nyina ye betimi abasa sesa nkuku eno nkaka ne ko fie ayi NDC fo no se o man ban na aba eno nti se wo te pipe ano kura no a wo te ho an ye bagiki na firi nsem wo te toilet ano public toilet a sole ko fie ko da na ya ban na aba baba yara ya duru ho ya ko pam nkofo bebere o che da mu ye adwuma na ni abasa bra 6 day so ne ma ne kwai videos no trend ya manfo binum ka ho nsem bebere ebi nie
Muslim pifit tole demo na tole no modia ino mu full mata dia ba ko boma mark sie no obama so no wada ba so bom ya se ba mi kan kure mama yo da bitu wada dey start to mo on from mamra o mo tia se ke mama ba na obomu se do mo yini san ba no mo full mata dey se mi se me ni fit tole so MP tole to modia mi se modia mama dia o ma so mata dia mo na mark se ma so po o da ba bom ya ko from my buy sana ko ye ye me duma itin baby baya yisi
It's nice. Yes.
You are doing fine.
Thank you.
Take the video.
Yes, I'm taking it, don't worry.
Switch everything off. Close, please. Let's go. I want to do plus. Now do the plus and do more plus. Plus door again.
You don't worry, come out. Don't worry. Don't worry, come out. You don't worry, come out.
Wait,
don't worry.
You break it.
Lock it.
The
person is there. Don't worry. The person is there. Who is inside?
All of you out. Out. This morning. Out. Switch everything off and give me a kiss. Make sure you don't take anything.
Sa videos ya anama ya brefo say afedie aburuso nenso MPP want to make am hwe because 2016 sa na si ye John Jina Pokra na abro nyene nkofo ko ho se omu ni fie no one ne yere ne ne manyina nsore mpie eno nti you do me I do you MPP aye bi NDC so ye bi na emom de ha adwene se nti sanse hunu we se bi o da ben ene to betwa okaka ansam ne saa na afi okako pie se de nti a manfo binum anase NDC for youth ni bi ye saa no one reason so ne se omu ni mse sisi ani ato aba na wie ama tumi no atene eno nti efiri na ko obi abetumi aba se firadwuma na wo mu no kofie koda nti manfo binum use this short movement no e de burisika pa amode wiesika amode sesa niema ene aduane ane ye fom nsu ane ye fom sika ane ye fom because yebetumi agye na dwuma firi nsam nti manfo nso wiea niema saafo no mudi anie
but yanka che o mu so ebakoro no ne so o mu nyai mo amoso Ghana japade de ama mo se mo fa makuafo
yeah
mo fa matememfo no mu nidi no mo fa nya adwuma
no mu nidi entire building
Musu munyai krono no
fully stocked with fertilizer
munyai krono na
entire building
enshi
today we are told that as we speak Eko police station bi amenko bozina sebi an MPR onya banim nanzama are stuck at the police station because of Kosumo and zama which are meant for the people.
I mean so no na ato the niema so the baba campaign different
but if mass locking nyomo say the mankrofo
na no so kra ni hwe aban yes adwuma afa ye de aban tumi asa wonsa yama tumi se boa Ghana fo nyina akuafo ka ho timamufo ka ho
artisans
na campaign time so na sika yen tutu so edudu amotete ye sika taxes amotete wo se me de akoto fertilizer na mo fa nkoye campaign eno na anyway that it's also wrong anyway se me to a what here wo de ato fertilizer se wo de makuani na fe wakoja fertilizer ndi ama MC DC MP seje enye wo sika o
omana ye
enye wo campaign sika
that is the
Ghana ni sika na wo de akoma na seje kwaya campaign
that is the country we live in
wakwasa wo kwa akofa sa fertilizer no aya man wo man sika no a wo de kwaya campaign na amfa ne se wo kwa you ade atawoka
you see oye bufu ya anope zame pena me catch the NDC youth is that never take the law into your own hands omum penimfo na wato abama won sebe wonyimze
power has turned
woman one kwan
resetting is happening
woman one kwan no wonye adwuma
initially na tumi ni yemfa ma John Dramani Mahama entubeka so na nado enne wo kwan se police for no be direct omo no makwa akwahwe abo aban institutions abo ho ban da yen nyina nim se to aba MPP lusu ye no na police no security so ba na ye bibia ho
they will not
because they were fighting for power.
Of course, they won't listen.
They were fighting to be IGP retained and also get
CDSs to be what won't.
They were fighting for power.
Won't you?
And to we interior minister but this
you
time
are going.
it is your government.
It's your government. Yeah.
Although say you're more interior minister bearding.
Yes.
But I want buying.
Yeah. The NDC youth should come down. NDC youth, look, your party is now in power. The government you voted for JM says obey a resetting. This is not the resetting we are expecting.
And our president now to Abama no.
No. I don't think so.
Abba institutions aura obaya before you sworn in. Now was setting aura nipanum. Se niema wo mususu se ankoye.
Gather information.
Project kanka dream. Wo mun gather information no. Na nei wo yi attorney general na wo mo vet ni wie na wo de tumi no manwa what Daniama a attorney general no at work man.
1 year than you.
What was what Babon so Crawford in your mamba. 18 can nay, a dear name Pepe. Any of the catway. You see where? Dear name to me say by.
Na samba konso asanso kopa erura areas corners amanfo binum eka ene say isi chairperson Jemensa na dwuma no anhwa ebe ende animonimu ya ene say petition chenchirinche bi akọ de kama mampanyini sisi a John Dramani Mahama akudu na akachi a yeso omo nso asom say omo beye sa petition ho adwuma na petition mu nsam bi ni say ma mena niema bi oyeye no amfa marakwan mu wade mrasha ne nsam yiye niema bi a omo susu say wotena ho se chairperson a emu akora ebi ni say fadama yedikla obi we na recollection asasesa amiasa ko digla obi a e de clash aba no ti sa niema na ekoso baabi no ma mena dwuma nso ani nti adwuma no anhwe bi si ha nsam ni bi ni
so you ko bi a ye frɛ omo positive transparent and accountability movement Ghana and president no ye Mura Ebenezer K Havo and Ora Rashid Isa as the vice president. Then we have Mr. Ravdel Delano Apatu, director of operations, and Yewo Ora Alfred Kojo Tradels on the executive member positive transparency and accountability movement. On my petition the office of the president and Flagstaff House about Jane Mensah say ekwebiaso say Mrs. Jane Mensah edane na konwa eto. So grounds for the petition: 1, financial loss to the state, issues about creation of a constitutional crisis, misconduct and abuse of public office. So then other issues are raised how warane electoral commission office breach of code conducts and other stuffs. So Boba and then the presidency so AJ signed that they have received it until we know that the presidency will start working on this petition against Jane Mensah. And said the Mekai no quite be brought for dolly and quite be no if you run to a cremobetu. So positive transparency and accountability movement Ghana at the Omo Anu December die presidency and I think says Seminstro Meka say we need the first year petitioner Ora John Mahama estate na memo akọ na so. So we are watching and how ombesi I go about it dealing with the matters are raised. So Nana Akwaba Bio Divine Akwaba Divine let's pick issues from Nyema Ghana experience under the previous administration. A very new administration and also a new appointment aba Ora Atofelsen Ayenin and friends Ayenin and Jinapo on energy matters. Then quickly Ora Mahama so any industry players next year say in commerce said that principal MPP for so any abron pa say on be mo bia to say John Mahama and the doom so eba so and you free last year previous administration now ya the ababe ura samre mu your expectations from John Mahama and administration any new appointment we don't mind. So all the year electoral commission petition on Jane Mensah from positive transparency befemo you know so fine pacho yantu mumna
medase maminchia etifo
na time 2020
matiase na minchia wankasa so na production team so na chese show no the agent na how ha saying chese be bia be fa bia obi a say na ma one na wia de ni nipa obetumi no agina mu awia ketekete
we
nti me bo new production team abaso
ejiso
na unim obi amisha say fi da eto aba ne wie unim say ade ba ko a mashada aya konchine ada Nyankopon ase e wo ho ni say we bring it to an end an error yembo mpa say yabakosemu a yetinkwemu ene yenchirima ebeba daache no sa experience ya yenya ye andana na kufu ado aban we no obi bia enhia bi da ma not never in our history bio na ebehia amemu fun amemu tantan basabasa sei ewo omanga na we mu na me de ade ba ko ne se Ghana nchene ne Ghana aduane ye me de na na mabɔ me tiri mu pɔpaa sɛ nkanyankopɔn amfafie ne ɛto aba wewie ɛna ye declare Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ɔno no president of Ghana nanka melusu me gidie a me wo man Ghana mu nyina no me say majority of Ghanaians are fools, because it will not make sense say mesa yakomu nyina ne niamabɔne yakomu nyina na Ghana fo ebetnase number kokoto aba e ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nom de ahye na akufo ado anyonyam dia then it means say koya na se
say ne nyuma
penti na me ade a ama me gidie a mahu say Ghana will rise and become strong and great again, and they say me wogidie say about to the outcome actually say nipa dodo no sabi o majority of Ghanaians are smarter than the very few. Majority of Ghanaians in Jimmy sabi o madwimu da honum, and they know what is good for themselves. And when the mama gidie say Ghana ebe ye bio Ghana ebe gina ne nanso afa ne to mapefra senke to aba enaka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene yesi ya be declare the president me nka be tuko afi Ghana ha si me ko amemba bio se me hwe kire kra, because na say oman na chinsem oman no enye ye bio banyame nchade. God has brought an end to an error na ye na akufo ado error na ye oni na be de akire no Nyankopon esane omo kra afie so na unim mi ade ba ko a the President John Dramani Mahama win election we me major issue enemy concern pan say never NDC and John Dramani Mahama His Excellency should never think say Ghanaians see him say he has some special magic wand to be, and I say to Abamano because of our special trait to be, and I say because of the fact say omuhuni say oba be ye bi strong ku gidi bi ade bi enye sa. One, first and foremost, didn't Ghana for to aba the man President John Dramani Mahama, and he say the sins and the evils of Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia has whitewashed all the Nyama in the past, and now compare the stewardship of John Dramani Mahama and Nana Akufo-Addo. Utimu say a boy brown ben crowd to say Nana Akufo-Addo the end dia ko ta and una Ghana pwejina so no makoto abana amana John Dramani Mahama say ombe teki akonya no me de mesre ne say on taking the time onya abotre. There's no pressure man for pressure antone so kra ma pressure mbane so me throw open letter bi e de command no. Now one of the things I'm highlighting here and say he should carry Ghanaians along. Amemo na obebu ni nyina no on carry along. Ya bibi hu bia na expect say oba beye. One, anyama na Akufo-Addo ye no hu tie to abetia na ye pese be hu omachi bi no. Mom be repeat those mistakes.
That's all.
The kind the exhibition of arrogance of power. They look in our faces no more can some phone chira. See, now you know wouldn't say it me I've never questioned my dream at a point say ebia my dream no my brother mo na say bi onyansa na say bibi e correct na it was just and Nana Akufo-Addo about when I'm to meet trasia na me dream say am genius, because sometimes they look into our faces some of the things they tell us you ask yourself say ade omu bu ya si genius na ye nyina ya kokwan ho ya si brodo 2 cedi ya koto wie yo mba ya mo si da bi 1 cedi ne ya ka fo nkyere
ma memfa we ntwem Nana divine also make immigration assembly.
Yeah.
Me ba cho say na ye 9 Nenraye on the 8th. Nenraye on the 8th. Yes. So there is this document from National Security dated 8th January 2025. Mepacho, your Minister of National Security.
Right now, say appointee will be a committee. Sir, a 5-member.
So can they do? Can they issue letters on behalf of the National Security Minister?
There is no minister.
The ministers
nominate
are yet to go through
vetting. So can they sign that? Can the Chief Director issue a letter on behalf of Minister of National Security?
No. Because
Chief Directors are always at post.
No, they're always at post, but on behalf of the minister.
Maybe I send you.
Okay. To me, Ebi Asenke letter no throw in his capacity as the director. And all the my instruction are fine, but not on behalf of the national security. Because one said it's on the 6th of January, and President John Dramani Mahama appointed National Security Committee. And all the Omutu say immediately I hand you over. No, those people will be in charge of your security into of our interior for ni biwomu and of our defense for ni biwomu. And no na Kofi Boachemo. Sa committee. And no na Kofi Boache also. And no na Prosper Bani. Any Beblo late mu nyina eguso into that they are in charge. Into a ministerial letter be.
So you see, if you look at the funnel or say or sign for Minister for National Security. You don't have a Minister for National Security.
That is what I asked.
So it cannot be the case.
That is the question I asked.
No, it cannot be.
Okay, so I have this document here. There are 2 page. And one Ambassador Sena Siao Boatin, Chief Director, on a sign. And almost a shall see Frinra. The on Chief Director and one authority was shall see posting Crawford to different places. So Osheweya Seraphine Emefa Lawson were posting Kwatema port. Into Osha I say I write to inform you that you have been posted to the Tema Harbor with immediate effect. You are therefore requested to submit your handing over notes to your supervisor upon receipt of this letter. By a copy of this letter, the security liaison officer of the Tema Port is kindly requested to confirm your assumption of duty to the human resources. And now the problem yet to say the nipa no beko akosini so no omo a directing no say ohia sa Sarafina no ewo port wo ewo Tema ho. And now people at the national security to a question Sena Sian Boatin say how come all of a sudden Obian settled down, he's doing postings after the so no akra ko fan nkrophobia ba say obeform national security and he's issuing letters to them.
Alright, it's an illegality. You can see from the letter that or sign for Minister of National Security.
Yeah.
Now, do we have any Minister for National Security?
And what TV shows said this government will appoint a Minister for National Security.
Because we often NDC hasn't appointed any Minister for National Security before. So how do you know how John Mahama is going to constitute his government? You are jumping the gun. It's an illegality. It must not be heeded to. In fact, transfers, promotions, recruitments, and all that are not supposed to even happen until the government does it. The new government does it. What do I say? You cannot transfer, you cannot appoint, you cannot recruit, you cannot. So all those things, if you look at the Transition Act now, it is
no, but so in this case, why is the Chief Director Boatin in hurry?
No, he should be in a hurry because he wants to be dubious.
Taking of that to kindly acknowledge receipt. There is official respondents on record, no. We are silly doing
2 wrongs will not make any right.
Okay, we shall see. Pacho.
Inti.
Mamenke amo say Bruno regional communication officer be ora Chasakuwa. Honorable Kwawa.
Correct number honorable Dabe.
Pacho mini
mpo jam sere bia nyimre mesro pa. Omo abo mu di no medin yamba mu timisro.
Pacho yanko.
Inti asamwa me kan say President John Dramani Mahama, yeah, man, the pressure. He should just carry us along. And one thing I say, a year Ashanti say, more yes snobbish. Say, Bibiaba, Nagana for air drawn attention. Mon buy and say, John non snobby asem, no to two for my end. This is a neck to two for my end. Oh, Honumwa, no catch us all quite.